me slipstick. I'm racked on poor Joe, yeah. My club, the mix, they call me Covenant, hey. Backside the ones I call you Fireplay, hey. Light it great, know my body coming our way. Last day here to get on Muddy North. Hope she killing less neck. Crippin' no more creatures, but got a pick in this neck. Can't rhyme with they love, ain't business clear. Tales been spent told in the kitchen. Next, now I gotta crowd my time and you make you alright. Leaving my learning these hoes of a game, right? Need you ever talk about you on face and pay?
My theme music.
Tell a girl eat my shorts, but she really wanna be this deep. Long thing yellow like banana, should've really fucked with BBC. And my dad gon' bring my neck if he ever catch me on the TV screen. I could run but that one need wrestling moves like DDT. Millhouse is a blender, so we get sent with a pack OT. If I see Nelson on the up block, get put in a spliff like grinded weed.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Sword show. Sword show.
My viewers forever. What's going on today, my people? Good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Gonna need you lot to share it. Gonna need you lot to get busy. We got 4 people in the building. Headlines, bloody hell, Spurs, 100 million for Tonali after they just done 85 on Fernandes. I don't agree with the 85 for Fernandes. However, they are still making a statement right now, slapping the money down and getting Tonali across the line. You know, fully when I didn't think that was even going to happen, to be fair. I just thought it was all smoke and mirrors. I said, innit, if there was one that they get that I actually wanted, I'd have to say that what the hell, no. I think seen it. I think seen. We are gonna hold on 1 second, guys. We are gonna just get into the headline straight away because there's not many people in, and it means I can just get to the news without delay. There you go. Yeah. Big up to Rican as well, man. I should have just really jumped on because obviously I'd done the whole sit down and spend time for the anniversary thing, and then by about 9:45, this buffoon's just snoring, like just a waste of time. You know what I mean? But we're here. I'm feeling a bit tired today. I don't know if there was any games on late, like early in the morning. I didn't even. I think Bosnia, USA, innit? I didn't even watch it, but I was up. Let me see who's in the building quickly, though. That was me just testing the comments. Hyper's in here. Big up to you, bro. Hope you're well. Rican's in here. Just talking about you. Big up. Hope you're well. Like, sub, share. Big up to normal guy. Yes. Spurs go. Yeah. Spurs go. Embarrassed themselves versus Belgium. Trossard's price has gone up. Well, hopefully, do you know what I mean? Hopefully we actually sell Trossard, and I want to sell Martinelli as well, personally. Do you know what I mean? I've got no sentiment towards those guys myself, and I'm ready to see something else personally. Now, what did I see? I stopped watching the game after, is it Ishmael Assar? Oh my days. I started watching the game, it was already 1-0. I missed the first goal. I started watching the game, I just see one ball go over the top. I think Sarr just the chest was sick, bro. He scored a banger. It's possibly up there for goal of the tournament just because of how it was, how technical it was. What a goal. I saw that go in. Belgium, I watched up until I think it was a hydration break or something like that, or half time. I'm seeing Trossard and Tielemans beefing. I said, these men are going out, and I just stopped watching the game. And then I've come back to it a few hours later to check the result. I'm seeing this Senegal have gone out 3-2. Like, what? Didn't even go to pens or nothing. I'm just like, wow, I heard it was a controversial penalty as well, but I didn't see none of it, bro, because I thought Belgium was in a spliff. I ain't gonna lie. So I thought the game's kind of a bit of a mismatch, you know. Belgium didn't really turn up. They looked hella slow. Senegal were on it, moving the ball nice. And when I saw that banger of a goal, I said, this is probably going to be like 3 or 4-1 or something. Do you know what I mean? I came back and Senegal are out. I can't believe it. The African teams have been doing well in this World Cup. You probably have to say it's the World Cup of the African teams. But now they're starting to drop. Boy. Ivory Coast, Senegal, obviously Tunisia was out long time. They're starting to drop, you know what I mean? But big up to you, my bro. Hope you're well. Like the video, share it, please. You know what I mean? We're dealing with not even enough people to take up a hand. You know what I'm trying to say? So let's try and sort that out. Appreciate you, my bro. I'm gonna need it today. It feels like it. Rican Hyper, good morning. Yes, man. Like, sub, share. Appreciate you, my bro. Andrew's in the building. Big up, my bro. Hope you're well. Yeah. And now we got even less. So make sure you're hitting that like for me, man. I don't know if Shane's still going. Is what it is. Big up, man. Who we signing? Bert needs to fix up, bro. Who we sign? You tell me, bro. Who we signing? You know, we've only put physical money down for Monga, some 16-year-old that got rejected. We haven't gone back with any more bids. That's just gone quiet. You know, we've been sending love letters to clubs. We ain't been putting no money down and still getting told no. And Tottenham are going mad. How has Tottenham got Tonali? I'm sorry. I know everyone seems to prefer Guimaraes, but I don't know, man. For me, this just smacks of unplanning and incompetence. If you was on Tonali, like we got told earlier, oh, you just went to Guimaraes. Why? Because that will be the cheaper option. So here we go again, guys. Here we go again. Sometimes not the cheaper option, innit? Sometimes the expensive option, especially after you've flipping won the league. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Tired of it, guys, man. Big up to you, though, bro. Morning, normal guy, getting dappings. Guna SE's in the building. Hope you're well today. If you're on Kick or Twitch, I'm there as well. Tone, salute yourself. Hope you're good. I did love letters in 98. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You know them yes, no, maybes, like slipping it under the door rather than just turning up with a briefcase full of cash. Like, make it happen. As I keep saying, this doesn't feel like it's planned, guys. I don't see the plan. If anyone can explain the plan, but I don't see the plan. You know what I mean? This is looking a bit mad to me. You know, unlucky for Dr. Congo. I mean, they started well, but they just done a Japan and just started going into their shell. I just don't know what was going on, man. But that whistle when he hit the post, me and Shane knew it. That was the game. You have to take your chances, man, or you will get punished. And they got punished in it. Do you know what I mean? Just I would have been lovely to see a little and then send my players back to Arsenal because boy, we need patching up. You know what I mean? Big up to Tone, though. Normal. I saw the US game. The US were down to 10 men around 55th to 60th minute. Wow, 90 plus 2-minute Leverkusen player Malik Tillman scored a free kick. Was it 1-1? What was the score? Oh, it was 2-0, wasn't it? So there was 1-0. They scored 2 late goals. I don't know. Did they not play well? I was expecting them to do really well, to be fair. 2-0, I was like, all right. How did the game go? Do you know what I mean? It seems like it went a bit mad. Maybe because they were down to 10 men after an hour. Big up to normal guy though. Andrew, we are supposed to be shopping at Waitrose. Yeah, we're at Aldi, bro. And we're even like taking our time to get to Aldi. Now, if anyone's gone to Aldi, especially on the weekend, you got to get there early, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? These men are turning up like 12:30, 1, standing in the queue for hours. Do you know what I'm trying to say? All the good stuff's gone by then. It's mad. It's mad. I ain't been receiving no messages off nighttime. I think he got the message, but it's probably going to be in here. It's probably killing him. It's probably killing him not to send me any Tonali stuff. I can't believe that Tottenham are doing this, bro, and we're just sitting there looking like we don't know what left and right is. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Again, Wissa is so shit, bro. Not last season, obviously, but the season before that, he was so good, bro. He went to Newcastle. They're trying to play him like he's a centre forward. And let's be honest, he did better on the left. That's why when we went into last season in the summer, I'm like, even get me Wissa. Why are you getting me Madueke? Wissa scored 19 Premier League goals from the left at Brentford. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm like, go and get me him. Don't get me Madueke. And then look up, he's had a bad season at Newcastle, injuries. No, I don't think he's a good centre forward personally. He's good coming off the left, and that's where they should have put him. But yeah, he's fallen off of a cliff. You know, Elanga's been dead since he got his move. I mean, Elliot Anderson looked rubbish. Declan Rice looks absolutely broken, and we break him up every single game. Every single game, man. Every single game. Like I said, Shane's always talking about, you know, Tuchel taking more care of him than Arteta, but that ain't hard to do, is it? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because Arteta's a maniac. That is not hard to do. At the end of the day, you're still playing him, though. You still can't afford to give him a couple of games. You say you're not starting Saka. How bad could Saka be? But you keep starting Declan Rice. I'm just so scared for him, bro. Like, nobody cares for Declan Rice. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't keep doing this. I feel like I'm the only one. But there you go. Anyway, big up to Vincenzo. Let me see who else is in here. Never wanted Tonali because he'd have dropped. Yeah, there you go. But then that's what you're saying. Drop Odegaard. But then where would he have played Tonali, bro? He probably would have played Tonali in 6 and still tried to keep Declan Rice as the 8. So when Shane says, you know, Guimaraes is probably rather him because he actually might get played in the 8. That's a very good point. But is that going to make me feel any different about... I don't know. I don't know what it is, guys. There's no real logic. But the feeling was more for Tonali than it was for Bruno for me this year anyway. And he's gone to Spurs. Like, we didn't even try. The moment we knew that someone might come in and they're going to have, you know, City might want him, Tottenham might want him, Arsenal. So, we don't want to bid him more. Do you know what I mean? And then just went to the next option. It's like mad. And now we're probably not even going to get Bruno because is Newcastle going to sell both of their midfielders like that? Huh? Bruno and Tonali in the same year? I very much doubt it. I very much doubt it, bro. Bruno might not want to even stay at Newcastle now, but he might not have a choice. He's seen Isak go, you know what I'm saying? He's seen Gordon leave. Tonali's been picked up now. You're not ridiculous, bro. We're trying to get Guimaraes. Like, where's the project at Newcastle? I can't believe they did that, bro. Like, stand on your flipping, do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't care if Tonali wanted to leave. I'm sick of this, bro. I can't lie. Tottenham's moving mad. Now, obviously, Tonali for me is the only stake, but they're slapping their money about and they are making a statement. The other signings are competent signings. So these men are not trying to be down at the bottom anymore. That's what they should have been doing, to be fair. But what are we doing after we just won the league? Sitting on our hands, bro. Honestly, that's what it feels like to me. That's what it feels like to me. How is Sarr not playing for a big club? The scouts in world football are frauds. Bro, the scouts at Arsenal are frauds. I can tell you that. But yeah, there you go, bro. I don't know. That goal was a mazza, though. Do you know what I'm trying to say? They played okay. What, the USA? I am in Northwest London, innit? So you are going to hear plenty of sirens. Big up to you, Kwaja, man. Hope you're well. I did play that earlier on. Obviously, you weren't here for it, although I did make this stream live. I forgot to make it live yesterday or public. So it's like 20 past 11 when I woke up. Do you know what I mean? How Wissa missed that was crazy, bro. And that's the difference. The moment that happened, and you look at it from behind the goal and said, no, it's just a bad miss. Like, how could you not hit the target from there? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Crazy, crazy work, bro. Crazy, crazy work. If that goal went in, it would have been different. I'm telling you, it would have been different. Oh, man. that would have really been squeaky bum time for England. And then listen, England still might not have gone out, but that would have been like halfway there sort of thing. The moment Wissa hit the post, we're like, they're gonna pay for that, and they did. Quaja big up. Andrew, I'll skip some of the dappings. Vincenzo's bigging up Quaja. Newcastle keep signing scrubs, and then everyone else they're going for, someone else just comes in and takes them off them. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Newcastle are getting buoyed off right now, and I don't understand it. The owners are doing what? I feel like they're worse than KSC at this point. Do you know what I mean? Now Torre, which Torre? Sorry if it isn't just coming to my head, my bro. Shared out the stream, appreciate that. I think Normal said he done that as well, wasn't it? So yeah, you two guys, even Recon, I believe.
Amazing.
Hold that. There's not many comments, so I should be able to find this members link very quickly. We've got 12 people in the building. Hit the like, share it out. We're gonna need all the help we can get. Wissa has been shit since he went to Newcastle. Big facts, big facts. So again, you have to use the information that's around you. Like, what were they doing that season when he was that good? What were they like? Why did we not get Kudus? Oh, he's going to be 80 million. Is that what he went to Spurs for? We didn't even try it. And this is what's getting on my nerves. Now, I know he was unlucky with injuries, but you can't plan for those things. Just like you can't plan for Alanga and Wissa to be shit. Just like you can't plan for Isak and Ekatike to both get bad injuries. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's always a risk for any player, even if they're the best in the world, but it's more calculated risks. And I'm just sick of taking the cheap option. For me, it seems like we wanted Tonali, and then everyone else came in and we did the normal thing and picked up our skirt and ran off. It's too much pressure. There's too many bidders. We don't want to bid in war because we're moving like we've only got Iceland money again in our biggest year yet. We've beaten Man City's biggest year in terms of earning money, and we're still moving like we're broke. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm sick of it. Now we ain't even got 12, man. This is mad. We might not be on for too long then today. Big up to Andrew. Good afternoon. Yes, man. Big up all the bots on kick. Congo were superb. England in the first half were a disgrace. They were. These hydration breaks are assisting the lesser-known teams play as well. At the same time, bro, you could say that, but look at England in the first half. Maybe Congo wouldn't, you know what I mean? Wouldn't want that break. See if they can get the second goal. So it does work in both teams' favors. I've seen it. I hear what you're saying. Mexico in the next round is going to be very tough. I don't know if anyone saw Mexico's opening 20 minutes against Ecuador, bro. I didn't watch it obviously live, but from the highlights, like they're on it as well. They're fully on it as well. Yeah, as I keep getting told daily, guys, the notifications are not going out. Yeah, I've told Shane to not raid me so we can try and build, it has to be, our own community being able to stand on its own. So smash the like, please. You get me? Whatever you think is going to help, do it. Do it. Big up to Juju. Salute to you, my G. I think even Chelsea's moving slow for what they normally do. But even they got Palestra. They're talking to us that Pep guy. I can't even say his second name. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it seems like they're still trying to do something. You know what I mean? Whereas we are doing what? Looking at kids. Like, I don't know. We sold Balogun to keep Nketiah. I mean, there you go, Tone. There you go, fraud, bro. Absolute fraud. Look what he done to Ethan last season and Miles Lewis-Skelly. Just because Miles Lewis-Skelly never went on loan, you never played him. The manager came out. Declan Rice came out. Oh, the gaffer was hard on him. For what? Hard on him because he wants to play in midfield. It's mad. Then they came out and told us some stripping us like, oh, Miles has been training since March 2025 as the mid. He's been a midfielder his whole life. Don't try and pull the wool over my eyes. You were just buoying him off like you do all the time, Arteta, when you don't really fancy a player no more. And then my man came in and saved the season. Everyone had a part to play, even Max Downman, But that little new league shit that you were chatting about, that's when Skelly came to life, brother, in that midfield. And I've been telling you that since last year, PSG, like, you absolute fraud. Do you know what I'm trying to say? They're rubbish, bro. And not just him, but everyone at the club. Everyone at the club's just here to make money, bro. And don't rustle no feathers. Don't, And I feel like we've just been like, it's taken 7 years. When have we really gone for the title? People say it was this year because we bought 8 players, but come on, my guy. You know what I'm trying to say? Because none of those guys really came in, only when players were injured, when they had to play. So it weren't like they was so. And then the players, some of the ones that did come in, like your Ezes and Yokerezes, they did help. Even Zubamendi, as much as I don't rate him, he helped at the start of the season, but then he fell off for the rest of it. I would have had Lewis Skelly in the team of the season for me, but he didn't play enough. So I'm not disingenuous. Zubamendi was there because he played most of the bloody season. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Laugh my ass off. Big up to you, Tone. Not quite sure what that was about, but my brother. Yeah, definitely subscribe. Show me a bit of love, man. Like I said, we're on 9. Like, can we get a little bit better? How can England be 4th in the FIFA World Rankings while France are 3rd? No, that's mad. Like, I'm not even joking to you. I feel like only Argentina can stop France, right? How they're playing at the minute. And I'm still saying France are the favourite. Like, I am. Do you know what I'm trying to say? France are on a mad thing right now. Yeah? So it's just like a collision course, France and Argentina. Like, we need to see that. But how dare they do that, man? That's how you know it's bumped, bro. That's how you know it's a joke. That's how you know it's a joke, man. Watching England in this whole World Cup, have you thought they're 4th in the world? Playing like that, going life and death with everybody. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Big up to Roy, though, my bro. Newcastle project is finished. The owners want out the club. It seems like that. But was they really in to begin with, Andrew? Because I said last year was meant to be their year to go mad, but they just started getting buoyed off by everyone. That's meant to be your year to go mad. FFP, PSR, we've done this for years now. You know, I was saying with Geordie Dread, like, I'm pretty sure this is meant to be the year where you can spend, and it just didn't materialize. You know what I mean? They wanted their Katike, got Yam. Liverpool wanted their player, got Yam. You know what I mean? Like, Newcastle, they just been taking the piss out of, to be fair, ever since then. And it seems like this season's no different. Just taking players like Tonali. It's mad. Tonali and Gordon in a season after you lost Isak the one before. You brought in players, but they didn't really hit the ground. You wanted Ekatike, but Liverpool took the piss. They took your target and the player you said that they can't take. Newcastle have been fully like, yeah, they're the cucks now. I don't know. They've just been turned into cucks in the corner. Just, it's mad. If I was Eddie Howe, I'd come out of there because they're going to start blaming him. I don't know, man. And they're probably doing that already, to be fair. But yeah, I think it's finished. I shared the daily stream because every little helps. Views on Tesco. Yeah, I saw. And I've got a top on today. I felt like taking it off just for you, my bro. I can't. Big up my bro Recon, man. Big up, man. Yeah, I don't think me and Shane are gonna do the Spain game. So as long as nothing mad comes up, bro, you know what my life is like, then you know what I mean? I should possibly see you a bit later. Other channels as well, show love. Recon's channel, show love. Vincenzo, Newcastle are happy with 1 League Cup. Will the Cronkies be happy with 1 Premier League title? Well, so far this summer, it feels like that. Now, obviously, there's time to change it, but I'm sick of hearing about there's time. I'm sick of it because there's not time for everybody else. Like I said, you turn up to the supermarket late in the afternoon on a Saturday, you're not going to be getting the good stuff, are you? You're not. So this is what I'm trying to say is I'm tired of this. This is what we do all the time. Like last summer wasn't mad for me at all. Like everyone, oh, I'm just like, bro, we've let go more players than we brought in. Like we're still low on number. Like it's mad. Who is he going to trust out of all these players when you've only really bought 2 that could come and influence the squad straight away? That is done by design. You just bought bare backup dancers last year, and then you want me to get excited about it because there's 8 of them. When we let go more, like double figures we let go of. Like it's mad. You're expecting me to be excited about players I don't even know about. But they're trying to go for the league. You're lucky it happened, bro. They're all lucky it happened. Because playing like this and playing with such a scaredy cat manager, and the reason why I can even double down on that is because there was not even any risk. They were just making out like there was risk. So everyone can just get behind it. All right, well, if you don't do it this year, it has to be the year he goes. We're getting dog walked, knocked out the Carabao. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Dog walked at the Etihad, and then they're telling us he was going to stay regardless. Like these men are mugging it off, bro. So do they care about it? I don't believe so. Not right now. So here we are again saying proof is in the pudding. Are we not sick of saying that? Are we not sick of hearing it? We just won the league, for fuck's sake. Do you want to win a champion? How are you going to do that with the same squad that's already broken up as it is? It's madness. My brother Sean, big up to you, man. How you doing, man? Sun is shining again, I know. It's feeling warmer than it did yesterday, and here I am in the top. Lucky I got this ceiling fan. You know what I mean? Lucky I got the ceiling fan. Hope you're good. There's his link as well, guys. I know most of you guys are probably showing some love to Sean. We've only really got the core people in, so you know what I mean? Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. I did play the amazing clip before, so I'll give you a quick. Yeah, appreciate it. Mexico at altitude is going to be peak. Very tough. It's going to be mad. Listen, Mexico can actually play ball. DR Congo looked like they was playing better ball than England yesterday for a large part, especially in the first half. But to be fair, in the second half, you know, you could see it coming. They just started. They didn't do enough. Like Japan, they just didn't do enough at the end of the day. So they are going to be disappointed. You know, 2-1. They was going. You know, took England life and death and all that. Yeah, cool. But you didn't do enough. Like when it settles down, they'll see that. You know what I mean? But Mexico, mad. That's not going to be an easy game. When I say it's 50-50, I really mean it. Like, it's 50-50, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, Lamar business. Big up, brother. Hope you're well today. Thanks, mate. Come on, man. You know, Quaj was always getting the links in. Big him up. Fraley's in the house. Big up, man. Me and James spoke yesterday. We said we're going to do the Aussie game, innit? I think it's Friday at 7. You know what I mean? We got a few people that are from the bits. So we thought, why not do the Aussie game, innit? So I said, cool. I don't even know who you man are playing, but I said, cool. If Australia's playing, we'll just do it. You know what I'm trying to say? So make sure you join us for that. Big up to you, bro. Arteta wants Wanyeri gone because he knows Wanyeri is miles better than Saka, just like he knows Skelly is miles better than Zubimendi. You know what I'm trying to say to you? And you know what, my bro? We're just being honest. This is what we talk about when we say favoritism. This is what we talk about when we say the club's being held back. This is what we mean. Because Man City just go out and get the bad boys. Worry about the problems after. Furthermore, there ain't really no problems because they all understand that this is how it's going to be if you want to be in a winning team and one that does it regularly. Do you know what I'm trying to say? All right. Not all of this just buy cover. No, we're buying competition. Because still sharp and still. I'm so tired of saying the same things. We've even won the league. We got to the Champions League final. And then what? And then allow Spurs to go mad. Like, what's... Anyway, get into a few more comments. Then we'll get some canon headlines. And then see where we go from there. France is cooking. Just seeing Elise, just taking the pit. There was one part in that game where they were just messing about. It was like secondary school versus primary. I swear to God, I said Sweden, bro. Gyökeres, I was so upset. He just shot straight at the goalkeeper in the second half. Like, at least get a goal, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, mad. But France are just too much, bro. And Elise is too much. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm being reactionary right now. But there's not one person that I'd take over him right now. You know what I mean? Come and do that on our left, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Or go on the right and everyone else can fight for the left. I don't care, including Saka. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't care, bro. Michael Elise, I can't. You know what I'm saying? And you know how much I love Kvaratskhelia as well. There's nobody that I'd pick. If you told me I can get anyone in the world right now, it would be Michael Elise. It's very close with Mbappe because whether or not he's a Donatello with the maddest snoz, he is flipping world class in it, and he scores goals. He's a goal machine, so it's hard. But Elise, man, I'm telling you right now, I will kick Saka in the Thames for him. Do you know what I'm trying to say? No sentiment here. I support Arsenal, not individuals. Khalid, big up views. I'm not, bro. I'm actually pissed off about it. Nighttime Kid could probably trigger me today. I told everyone, bruv, if they get Tonali, I'm going to be jealous of it. Because for me, when I heard about it, I was like, oh, I don't know why. And like I said, the logic isn't there. It's just the feel. I got a feeling. You get it? That's all it is. That's all it is. So I'm not trying to, you get me, change anyone's mind. I'm just telling you the feeling I got was that it's right for Tonali right now, and it's not right for Guimaraes right now. It was right for him 2 years ago, in my humble opinion. But if we did get him and you did play him 8, surely it's got to be better than Zubimendi. But then what happens to Mars Lewis Skelly? Because it's not only Zubimendi, but you've got the Spanish earthworm Jim Moreno there as well, taking up space, taking up wages. He's going to be our third striker, is he? What's going on, everyone? This has upset me today, man. They're moving mad. I got to admit, I'm saying overpaying for Fernandes. It's wild, but it's still a statement. They still snatched him off United. And we might even watch it because I didn't watch it, but I saw a little clip like of United fans reacting to Fernandes. How are they going to be reacting to Tonali? But they was never really in for Tonali. Man United is doing the same thing that Arsenal do right now. You're trying to link yourself with all the big names, and when it's time to put your bollocks on the table, there's nothing to put on the table. You're Varys from Game of Thrones. You're all types of eunuchs, bro. No bollocks on the table, bro. You know what I mean? Talking to me about kids and competent Donnies. Now, that's what I thought Tottenham are going to be on. But I was still directly, like, not rating it like, oh, my days, let's be scared of Tottenham. But it was more like, right, they finally realized we can't do a third season fighting for our life. You know what I'm saying? We have to kick on. So that's what I was giving them ratings for. But here, what? All it's doing now is just making me look at my own club and say, what are you doing, big man? Whether you like Elliot Anderson or not, whether you think he's worth that money or not, Man City have snapped him up quickly, like they always do. Statement of intent. We got the domestic double last year. Huh? Do you know what I'm trying to say? All right. It weren't that far in front that you... Do you know what I'm trying to say? Come on, man. Make sure you guys are hydrating as well, man. Jeez, Khalid. I'm actually pissed off, bro. I can't lie. It's just making me look at the Donnies like, are we good? You get like what we doing? You know what I'm trying to say? DG Shane raid. Did he raid me? Didn't see nothing come up, but obviously he's not meant to do that no more. But big him up, man. Big him up if he did. I mean, you know what I mean? If he finishes and I'm live, then you'd think the people would come over, but a lot of them don't. Because that's obviously good though, because he's built like his own people, innit? Even if they don't come in the chat, they make sure they're there every morning, and it's amazing. I'm just trying to be like, bro, Jam Boy, nothing but love. How you doing today? You get me? Talk to me about yesterday, bro. That was life, and that was like watching Arsenal, bro. Stoke 3.0. Kiwior been sold 16 million. Where did he get? So did he go to Porto? 16 million. How much did we pay for Kiwior? Was it less than that? Someone could have to let me know, because I can't. It's not coming to me off the top of my head. Dappins are going round. Big up to Jamboy. Big up to DG as well. Where did we sell him to? I can't, bro. Where was he? Do you know what I mean? Like, did he go to Porto? I don't know. Roy said it's strange how the owners at Newcastle are running the club. Yeah, they have the money, fanatical support, and a new 70,000 stadium site picked out. Then suddenly it's all sales. So exactly, they've fallen off the Himalayas, Roy. Like, I was rating their project. I was jealous of their midfield of Tonali, Bruno, and even Joe Linton at a certain time. Like, they were doing well. Like, they had our number. Like, all of that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And then, just like Crystal Palace, look at the work that this legend's done for them the last couple of years. And the owners just be acting like they're Stevie Wonder. I can't see nothing. I don't see progression. That's because you're blind. Do you know what I mean? How could you not help it? Oh, I can't believe they treated him like that as well. Big up to you legends though, man. Like I said, keep liking, keep sharing. We need all the help we can get. These high wages are costing Arsenal and player sales. Stop. Exactly, bro. So that's what I'm trying to say, DG. So when I try and point this out to people, I ain't just finding things to moan about. You're just looking at it with rosy tint glasses because you fancy him for some reason. And I'm looking at my club like, what's going on? I feel like we're being infiltrated from the inside. Who are all these Zionists, like influencers making Oxfam ads on TikTok? Like, it's crazy work. We got diet plans. We got a dating show. We got a dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got family. Like, we're in Fast and Furious. I'm sick of it, bro. You know what I mean? What we got is mercenaries that we can't get off the books now, DG. Not without basically giving them away and trying to take a small win. Oh, 16 million. I don't even know how much we paid for him, man. But I'm not obviously directing that at you. You know who is directed at, my G, at the club, man. I'm Burr. You don't even get the T or A. You're just Burr. You ain't no big Burr. Right now, you're little Burr, like little Pump or something. You're small Burr. You know what I'm saying? You're Hermes Burr, because you just come for more belts. Just come for a wage, bro. How you mean you ain't got the power to make things happen? But he has, because if it weren't for him, we wouldn't have got Yokeres and Eze. Yeah, but you still let the greased up deaf guy run around with the checkbook. wasting money on Norgard, wasting money on Kepa, wasting money on Madueke. Huh? Even to a degree, wasting money on Mosquera, because would he have played as much? Would he have played as much if we weren't injured? If Arteta had ever ruined our players like he always does? Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's mad. It's mad. And then the players that we do spend out, and you think, right, these two guys are going to affect things, you start taking the piss out of. Starting other people in front of them. Do you know, like changing nothing about the system? We're so lucky that Gyökeres managed to even get those goals this year, man. That's why I rate him even more. PIF are looking to sell Newcastle. They realize they made a mistake and want out. They're leaving them in a bad way. Let me tell you that. I feel sorry for the fans. Like, as always, it's us that suffer. You see, when the players lose, they go home to their nice house and their nannies and you know what I mean? They just get on with it. Like, we have to deal with the whole week of bants and everything, the bad feelings and people chatting rubbish. I guarantee we'll be going life and death with everyone next season. Arsenal up, bro. I believe so. I hope not. But right now, what is there to get anyone excited about next season? We know Timber's probably going to be crocked at the start of it. Ben White's crocked. Magalester's definitely lost something. Saliba needs a up. Did I say Ben White? He's mash up. Declan Rice has been mash up for 2 years now. There's no way he can do a third season playing on injury. Like it's like we're trying to kill the guy. Honestly, Saka, I believe, will be the next Havertz, where he'll just be getting a couple of weeks, then it might be out for a month. I'm telling you, bro. I hope I'm wrong, but that's what we're getting from Havertz at the moment. I think this has been the longest period that he's played without getting injured. At the World Cup, when he comes back for Arsenal, probably be injured. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Well, he's back at Arsenal now. Big up to you, Dappins, 22. Let's keep trying to raise the up if we can, my gang. If you ain't shared it out, Jesus is watching. Dappins are going round. We need some world-class players, but we all know it won't happen. Downer, exactly. Whether you think Tonali's world-class or not, you can't say he's rubbish. That's a very good sign. No one can say that's a bad signing. And how are these men doing that? Like, make it make sense, man. And what Newcastle going to do? Get Namicha? He's going to replace these men. No. You know what I mean? Like, that's why the prices are where they are. Thanks, Quaja. We're getting close to that goal. Come on. There you go. 600. Michael Edwards is taking full control of recruitment. Richard Hughes is off to Saudi. Well, what have you, man, done, really? I think Munoz... I don't know if you've done anything else, to be fair. Nothing's popping into my mind. Nothing's popping into my mind, bro. You have to let me know. Excuse me. Man City have run properly. Exactly. Football people or people that at least understand, listen, if you want quality, you got to pay for it, innit? You know what I mean? You want quality, you got to pay for it. If you want guaranteed sun, you can't rock up at Bognor Regis and expect it, innit? You can't. You know what I'm trying to say? That's what Arsenal keep doing. Well, hold on. We're tired of getting Bognor. We want sun. You know, well, we might get sun. That's basically what's going on. With the transfer fees, with top players going through the roof, clubs want to entice them with wages, yeah, bonuses. Clubs will demand longer players, yeah, they will. I mean, obviously said, it's the wages that made Fernandes go to Spurs, but you don't even know because United didn't even get enough money to really come to the table. I don't know. It seems a bit weird, doesn't it? They're playing Egypt, Australia, Egypt. There you go. Pyramid of Keys of Tutankhamun. Just gonna say anything Egyptian now. Sphinx, Cleopatra, big up to toe. Arteta wants more Madueke type signings. Well, that's seeming more likely than anything else. You know what I'm saying? All these dickheads at Real Madrid just twerking for Real Madrid. None of those guys are gonna leave really, unless Real Madrid want to sell you. And they're selling players that I don't know. Well, you could probably need one of them, maybe a Chouameni or something, if that was about to happen. Who would you rather, Chouameni or Camavinga? Because one of those guys might leave Madrid this year, or Bruno G. That's a good question as well. Well, I think it is. Let me know in the chat. 116 charges is not a club being run properly, a club cheating to get ahead. Well, again, bro, how long have you been saying that? You know what I mean? I don't want to get in that conversation because it's not even really a conversation. Oh, they're cheating. All right, cool. And now what? Because nothing's happening to them. I don't even think nothing will happen to them, if I'm being terribly honest. Otherwise, it would have happened already. And that's where it is, isn't it? Like I said, if you go back to City fans or Chelsea fans, none of them would trade it. Honesty is the best policy over here. Yeah, facts. Always keep the same energy, man. I get what you're saying, but players' wages is costing us from selling them for high value. Not just that, but injury records, you know, that just lack of performances, you know. Think about Gabriel James. Who the hell are we going to sell him to? Do you know what I'm trying to say? He literally had like a sprinkle full of goals, like in games where it felt like the game was already won. If I'm mistaken, I mean, there might be the odd one, but how many goals did he get? Who's going to buy him? You know, it's crazy work, isn't it? Big up to Troubleshoot. I hope you're well today, my bro. Excuse me, big up. I'm drinking a lot of this water, and I don't know why it's making me feel gassy to this water. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Big up though, man. Trouble. Hope you're well. Mo Salah. Yeah, man. Friday business. So we're probably going to be here for that. So come and join us if you're not busy. Elise is better than Saka and Odegaard. Yeah, it's not even a question, bro. Someone was in Shane's chat saying, I don't think he's better than Dembele. I'm just like, are you on spice? Like I said, Dembele could have stayed at home and it would have been whatever. If Elise stayed at home, France would have felt it. And that's all you need to know. Like, he's too good, man. He's too good. High wages, low value for players. Yeah. Not just that, but on top of everything else, lack of performance, being out of favour at the club. Then other clubs know, well, you don't want him, so why am I going to pay mad money? So there's a lot of different factors, you know. And with our players, not only are they out of form, a lot of them, but they're matchstick men as well, Mr. Glass. So not only that, but they were on mercenary wages, absolute mercenary wages. Everyone was getting upset. Tonali 275. No way, no way. We pay Kai Havertz more than that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We pay Saka more than that, and he's broken now. A couple of years ago, I would have had no problem, but right now he's broken, bro. We pay Gabriel James 265. That's only 10 grand less for him. We pay Odegaard 240. Like, bro, do you know what I'm trying to say? We pay more for worse, or near enough the same for worse. So those wages didn't scare me, innit? How sad. What happened to the 150? Yeah, what happened? It all got broken in 2020. We're more than halfway through 2026. We're closer to 2027, and we're no closer to anything happening. That's what I'm trying to say. Have they been acting like they're scared about nothing? No, they just been spending bare money as normal. They done a whole rebuild in front of your face. When all the Arsenal fans are saying, oh, you can't do that, you're talking about a whole rebuild. Man City just didn't talk and they did it. Like, and even in their worst wash, they're not the same. They can still knock out domestic doubles and still be second in the league. Like, just miss me with all that talk, innit? Because people that speak like that are talking out their ass, personally. Our fans think Saka, and then we haven't got not one world-class player in our team, bro. How about that? How about that? They need to win. They won the Premier League, but once don't make it that way. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? Our defense has been good, but last season it weren't as good as everyone kept going on about. If they keep playing and they keep getting rinsed out, then that's going to lose a lot of spice very soon. Both our right backs are ruined, bro. Timber and Ben White, ruined. Declan Rice, ruined. Just 12 years a slave, the Irish version. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's what it is, bro. So, and Mikel Bin Laden's got a record. He's got a record of doing this to players. That's what we do know. Big up to you, Tone. Connor's in the building. Hope you're well today. Big up to Connor from Sean. Hit the likes, pagans. Absolutely. Unfortunately, Arteta hates French dons as well. So we're missing out on the whole market as well. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. All the biggest up-and-coming talents. Now, right now, Diamande's at Leipzig. Leipzig take the piss because they always do this. They always overcharge for their players. It's a good business model for them. But you know when like Kvaratskhelia or one of these, like they're at Napoli, that's when you're supposed to get them. Not at their first club, because no one knows what it is. From you start shining up at your first club, Kazan or whoever, then Napoli come in for you. We're still a much bigger club than Napoli. So you take him from there. You don't wait for him to go to PSG and say a couple of years later, oh, maybe Kvaratskhelia. Like, it's so, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how people get paid at our club. I don't know what's going on, bro. Honestly, we just want the. It's really simple. These fucking gimps, bro. Yeah, Odegaard. But yeah, they've been shit for the last 2 seasons. For the last 2 seasons, absolutely pants, and Saka's been absolutely injured, and so is Odegaard. To be fair, there's always something going on. The most hooked captain in history. It might not be true, but I'm gonna put it out there anyway. I'm quite confident it is. Spurs do the same thing every year, spend loads, get gas. They don't do the same thing every year, bro. What they do is I don't know, they spend more money on the deader players, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I feel like it's a bit different this time. You know what I'm trying to say? So we'll have to wait and see. I don't think it's going to be the same thing this year for them. I'm not saying they're going to be challenging, of course not. I don't think that either. But I don't think they're going to be going life and death with the league. Big up to Brenny K. Hope you're well. Afternoon. Big up the world-class super duper chat. Well, yes, man, it would be if we can get those likes up. You know what I mean? And even stay around the 30 mark. Glasner to Forest. Yes, man, that's there in the title. How can Vitor Pereira? I thought he'd done a good job at Forest. They were going through managers like anything because they're trying to stay in the league. Didn't my man keep them in the league? Like, and then you just left. Like, it weren't even, maybe he got sacked. The way it come out was very, like, it was mad. It was like a silent fart. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, what? You could just start smelling things. Raw, you know what I'm trying to say? What's that? And then they're talking about Glasner to Forest. But I don't know. Weren't he getting linked with Fulham? And I don't know. I think Slot was linked with Fulham as well, and he weren't really on it. Then he wanted to go to Milan, and they picked Ruben Amorim. So maybe he's like, F it, I have to go back to the Premier League. Listen, Glasner's a bad boy. He ain't got he ain't got 23 baby mums, but he's got 2. You know what I'm trying to say? The same as Arteta, and he's been here for 7 years nearly. All right, one of Arteta's is a Prem now. That has to mean more, but you understand what I'm trying to say. How was Spurs moving like this? There you go. Because before they'd overspend on mediocre, and you're thinking, You know, like when they got Gallagher and gave him 200 bags, you're like, what on earth are you doing? So there is some truth in what Fraley's saying, but it does feel different to me this time. What do you mean, Tonali? Fernandez, kind of, I'm like, raw. It didn't really piss me off because I don't really rate him like that. However, it was still a statement. And then you went and done both and went and got Tonali. Like, raw, come on. Really and truly, I should be making videos. Oh, Spurs have got Tonali. They're going to win the league, yeah? And have to start doing this Henry Talks My Club. You know, I have to start doing it like everyone else, bro. Seeing bare other people, Liverpool fans, Chelsea fans, just making bare other videos. You know what I mean? Especially through this purge, man, because as it is, especially with the little bits of dollar that comes trickling in, it's costing me to come on YouTube now. Do you know, for the last couple of months, it's been dire. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm not asking for anything. I'm just saying that's what it is. So, boy, do you know what I mean? Struggling out here. That's mad, and Burr needs to move ASAP. I don't even know how you, man, are still giving him the T and the A, bro. Like, I don't know how, but big yourselves up, innit? That's still calls him bad boy mafioso. There's nothing bad boy or mafioso about him, bro. He's been rubbish. Let's be honest. I thought you were meant to have power. Sporting directors meant to say, bro, these are the players we're getting. If you don't shut your mouth, I'm gonna sack you. That's the power he should have, and he doesn't. And you let Ethan 1 year, you co-signed Madueke. You spent nearly 15 on Norgard, and you're saying this is all right. Like, mad. For how long of the summer window was we entertaining Sesko? We all thought we was gonna get him, shitting ourselves. Do you know what I mean? Promise you we wouldn't have won the league if we got Sesko. Like, my God, man, just Burr, and no big Burr either. Little Burr, like Pump. Already twerking for AC Milan, dog threat, not? What? He is earning 285 a week, confirmed by. We pay that to Havertz, bro. I'm not that money doesn't scare me. It don't. These teams make a lot of money. They're making money hand over fist. People that work at my club are getting paid weekly bonuses. They don't have to wait till summer. You know, like what they say to us. Oh, we're not gonna do nothing in Jan. We'll wait till the summer. It's gonna mess up our budget. Is it? How about you, man? Wait for your wages or your bonuses. I bet that's not happening. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So look, that money there, it doesn't scare me. To be fair, it don't. But there you go. Tonali's looking out for himself. I'm like, why would you go backwards? Because I don't know if Tottenham, or it's like a sideways step at the moment. Because Newcastle are being so bad, it might not even be a sideways step. If they're just going to be selling off everyone, they might be really bad next season. I feel sorry for like Dredd and everything, bro. If you know, you know. Do you know what I'm trying to say? If you know, you know, Brenny. Glasner moving from Palace to Nottingham Forest is a strange move indeed. Hopefully, he lasts longer than 8 games. It is a bit strange for me, because I thought you're going to try and go on to something better. I wouldn't say Forest is in better shape than Palace. Not really. You know what I mean? But maybe he's like, I can't stay here because anything I'm trying to build, these men are knocking it down. But you know what Marinakis is like, bro? He's the real bad boy, mafioso. Yeah? He will sack you right there and then. Sack you after, hire you 5 minutes later, you're fired. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I kind of rate that guy. I'm not even going to lie. But it is a bit strange for me. But maybe he thought he can get a bigger job and it just didn't materialize. You know what I mean? Maybe he didn't want to go back to wherever, Germany or, you know what I mean? So I just don't know. It feels a bit weird to me where I can't lie. Fraley, exactly what I say. They do the same shit every season. Same for Kudus and Madders, nearly got relegated. All right. I don't feel the same this year. So we'll have to wait and see. We should be angry at the board right now. High wages, lack of player sales, they're moving too slow. But we always get told that we have to wait and be patient, and while everyone else is doing what they're doing. You know what I mean? We always have to go. We're not even asking to cheat. We're just asking you to hurry up. We're asking you to have a plan and to be competent. I'm not asking you to cheat. I'm asking you to go into a transfer window knowing what we want. You know what I mean? And getting it is quick and fast. That's it. And getting stakes, players to improve first 11. Not cover. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But again, he loves donkeys. He loves donkeys. Thought we were linked to Gibbs White. And even that, I don't even want Gibbs White. I'm not saying he's bad, but come on, man. Gibbs White. We should be going on the level above that, but we never do. So even when I was happy to accept that, I'm like, all right, go and get me a Kudus, Elise, like go, all of those guys that they're not world class, but they can be. Go and get all of them, all from the Premier League. I was saying that like a year and a half ago, maybe even 2 years ago, because I know you're not going to go out and get stakes. So go and get me something half decent at least, innit? Do you know what I'm trying to say? But we're still turning up with your Maduekes, with your Norgards, with your Keppers. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. To Porto, more than 16 million and sold. So what, we paid more than 16 million for him? Of course, that doesn't surprise me, bro. Do you know what I mean? It really don't surprise me. Like half these guys. What did we even pay for Zinchenko? 30 odd, we got 1 million. I can't remember what we paid for Odegaard, 33 or something like that. Maybe. I don't think we're going to get that for him. What did we pay for Trossard that January? I don't think we'll get the same money back for him. Like, we've been bad at business, even long before Arteta. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? So, I'm not just pigeonholing him. Tuchel and Arteta must have gone to the same college. I'm telling you, the way England turn out, bro, going life and death with everyone. We bought him for 20 odd mil, I think. Kivior. You know what I mean? It's crazy works. And then we're gonna try and move like, oh no, we want more money for these players, like their standards, and we do good business. No, it's too late for that. You got to burn it all down, then start again with your standards and start showing people that you do good business, and you might get respected for doing good business. Do you know what I mean? Pay 20 mil, should have got more for him. Man City got the Arab money, we got the Apple money, the juice money. It's a big difference in pocket money when City. Nah, bro. I'm still not on all of that, bro. But we just done a year and we've made more money than they've ever made. Like, I'm not saying we're more richer than them. We know we're not, but we're far from paupers. We have multi-billionaires, and Kroenke's wife is richer than him. She's the owner of Walmart and all of that. I'm not buying that for a second. Only because as well, bro, our owners don't even put money into the club. Are you going to say that about City's owners? No. Because City are like, this is my club. Why am I gonna make it like dead? I want it to represent me. I got to put money into it. Cronkies, they ain't done it not once. All they've done is let Arteta spend the money that the club already makes. People are trying to give Arteta, sorry, people are trying to give the Cronkies credit. Oh, they've let him spend money, not their money. Do you know what I mean? Like what? Okay, owners, how about you give half a deal or no deal, bro? Do you know what I mean? Like I said, we're not richer than them, but we're by no means, you know what I mean? By no means like are we so far behind them in any transfer market, but we just act like we are. That's all it is. So it kind of gives more credence to what you're saying because of how we act. You know what I mean? It's a bit mad to me still though, but big you up. Clown doesn't want creative players because he likes workhorses, he likes donkeys, and he likes docile animals that listen. You know, you don't want a lion. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He wants donkeys and camels and shit like that. Nah, they just have the genocidal UAE, bro. Do you know what I mean? Spurs are in danger of becoming a retirement home for average Premier League players on high wages, bro. That sounds like our team, bro. Top players want Champions League football, go to a club just for money shows lack of ambition. From Tonali, but not from Spurs. Are you saying Tonali's a shit player, bro? That's what I'm trying to say. I feel like because it's Tottenham, people have got their bias cap on. They're doing good right now. They're doing what they should have done even a season ago. You know what I mean? They're still overpaying for players, but they are making it feels different this year. You know what I mean? It does. United really wanted Fernandes, but Spurs got him. Lots of clubs wanted Tonali, but Spurs got him. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The players that they bought, not kids, Premier League, I won't say proven, but Premier League ready. Competent players. Not well beaters, but competent players. It's a lack of ambition. For me, I was questioning Tonali. Why would you want to go there and not play Champions League football? 275 is why he wants to go there. But look at our mercenaries, bro. And I tell you what, if it doesn't work out for Tonali or he plays there 1 year, does all right, but the whole team lets him down sort of thing, and the team don't really do well, Tottenham will still probably be able to sell him. We can't sell any of the bodies that we've just adopted. We can't do that. That Belgian game last night was the best of the World Cup so far. I'm so upset that I didn't, because like I said, I stopped watching it and it was 2-0. I thought this is a done deal. Belgium looked done. I'm seeing man arguing. I said, yeah, this is wrapped. I come back and Senegal are out. I'm like, what? Must have been an amazing game to watch, man. Absolutely. Let's just hope Tonali puts a bet on in a month's time. I'm just hearing bare rustling. I hope this door ain't going to try and... Well, things like that, I don't care, man. For me, I just feel like it's a bit, oh, they overpay, yeah, I hear what you're saying. But for me, it's just like coping it. Oh, well, we'll do better next time. Do you know what I mean? It just feels a little bit like that. Oh, well, he's a bit of a betting fraud anyway. Like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? Not like, you know what I'm saying? You can just say, man, they got one there. There's nothing wrong with saying that. Big up views and all you other species in the chat. Hope it all good and all that bollocks. Well, I think we're all right today. Facts, bro. Big up to Khalid. Free Sudan. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget about Sudan, mate. Boycott diamonds and gold. I doubt it's going to happen. But big up, though. Big up, man. Catch us here, man. We are going to be here for the Australia game. Big up to Vincenzo. Khalid saying Camavinga over Mendy. And Shaw's in the building. What you telling me, miss? Hope you're well. Make sure you guys sub to her. Do I sub to? I think I sub to Ball and all as well. One of you guys get those links in. We're going to be having Shara on the channel soon for Under the Lens. Big up to you, miss. I hope you're well. Thank you for passing through. Roy Marsh, RSF, SAF are running Northern Sudan. Okay, I'm going to stay away from the politics today, though, because I feel like it's getting me in trouble. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm going to stay away from the politics today, guys. You know what I mean? But I know, trust me, I know. Nap Solo, salute to you, my bro. You know what I mean? Hope you're well today. There's Jamboy's link. We did get a little raid from Shane. Well, I think he had, I think there was like nearly 80 people when I dropped a like on the video earlier. So, but that's the case most of the time, innit? KJ, salute. I find it weird that star players would want to join a club that just about avoid relegation just for the sake of extra dough. Well, you know, you'd think that Gabriel Jesus would want to play football, but for the sake of extra dough, he's happy to sit down. Listen, football's not a long career, bro. You know what I mean? Could you imagine getting paid 275 a week or even 285? That's, you know what I mean? Yeah, we're common as muck over here. 275 a week. I don't know what that feels like. I'm just saying, it's crazy work, isn't it? And really, if you think about it, looking at Newcastle, but yeah, but you know what? I'm with you to a degree, because I said the same thing, didn't I? I said just because De Zerbi is from the same town in Italy as you, what the hell does that matter? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't know. That feels a bit weird to me. Like, that's the only reason you're going. Obviously not. Bumper contract, bumper pay. Crazy work though. If you really look at it, even though Spurs just about avoided relegation, they was there fighting for 2 years, it feels like Newcastle are going further back than them. That's how it feels to me at this moment in time. So, I don't know, man. Maybe you guys will be right. Maybe, you know, Spurs will do all of this and still be rubbish. I mean, there's a great chance of that. It's like the Lamar song, been a long time, shouldn't have dissed me. It's 50-50 right now. They might be better. They might be fighting life and death with the league again. But how they're moving suggests that they're not trying to do that, to me anyway. You know what I mean? 1950s, Arsenal, biggest club in England. Not anymore, my guy, but yeah. And in the 30s, we actually done a 3P. I think, was it 31, 2 and 3? I believe. We didn't lay a glove on Man City in that LC final, and only one shot in 120 minutes against PSG in the ECL final is absolutely disgraceful. And let's have it right. PSG, they weren't their normal self in that game. Like, they were still good enough to win, but I didn't even feel like they were in third or fourth gear. So when we got to that extra time, I'm like, try, do more. We might win the game, but they were just happy to settle for penalties. So every time I look back on it, I'm kind of feeling more and more disappointed. I can't lie. There's Brenny, big up Quadra. Put Shah's link in there for me if you don't mind, or someone. Here she is. Put her link, or I know Shah can't because she's not. Let me sort her out now, actually. Big up. You guys might see her if you watch Flawless. I know she goes on with him. And of course, the other podcast. Why am I forgetting the name of it now? Absolute Podcast, I think it is. Big up to Shah, man. Let me make sure I mod you up. I already subscribed to you. And we will be having her on the channel soon, guys. Yeah, so make sure you subscribe to Shah. Make sure someone gets her link in for me, and we'll sort out Under the Lens very shortly. I thought I'd subscribe to this one, but I don't. I think I do to Ball and All. So yeah, make sure you show her a little bit of love. Appreciate it. Shane, big him up, man. Didn't have to if he did, you know, but Jesus, definitely struggling. I think I read that one. Tonali would have suited United better than Spurs. I mean, again, like even like Fernandez, you don't want to play Champions League football. So I understand what people are saying. But I don't know. Tonali seems like he's one of those guys, like when he went to Newcastle, like he wants to be like the main guy, part of a project as well. Do you know what I mean? So maybe that was the allure. But let's be honest, the way Fabrizio broke it down is like, it's just basically he wants to go and play for the manager. They're Italian from the same town, blah, blah, blah. Better off there at Newcastle. Spurs is a downgrade in my honest opinion. Fair play, bro. But at the moment in time, I feel like Newcastle are dropping and Spurs could be rising. Newcastle are getting pipped to all of their targets, selling off all of their players, not buying any talent that's going to come in and replace it. And Spurs are like beating United, beating Arsenal, whoever. Like, if we were really serious for Tonali, like it's a bit different. The trajectory feels like it's getting higher for Spurs at this moment in time. I might be wrong, but this is why we're here to have this discussion. They need a top quality striker, and how long before their other squad players are demanding a pay rise to match the wages of new signings could be break. It could. Anything can happen, though, bro. Anything can happen. But when I hear this, well, you know, when teams actually try and do something, which I rate, by the way, even if it is Spurs, You just have to say that's what it is. Coming out with this stuff, you're right. But it's like, it just looks salty, innit? I'm not going to lie. It's like when Liverpool, no one was coming out with nothing like that when it was Liverpool. Now, this is Spurs. And I was the first one to say, when Spurs won that Europa over United, I was the first one to say they're not going to go on and do anything. And they didn't. And then they nearly got relegated. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I feel like now they're like, nah, we can't be in that situation again. I rate what they're trying to do. Any team that tries to claw themselves out of the mud, you know, and you're right. All of that stuff could happen. Absolutely. But we'll have to just wait and see. We'll have to just wait and see. You know, how do you feel then, Roy, about Tonali? You're not bothered? Is that what we're saying? Let me know how you feel about Tonali, my guy. Big up. Big up to Robert in the building. Work's gone busy this afternoon. Can't stop, but I've slapped the like button. My bro, man. Come on. You know we do it all the time. Am I going to get it? Yes, I am. There was enough arch in the heart. Big up to Robert each and every time, my bro. Hope you're well this afternoon. Spurs got UCL money last season. That's why also they sold a youth player for 50 million. What's our highest sell? I think it still might be Oxlade-Chamberlain, if I'm not mistaken. Do you know what I mean? Tonali had a bet he would join Spurs. Maybe he did. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He's caking it in right now. But what are you telling me, Jamboy? You wouldn't want Tonali? Is he a bad player? That's what I'm saying, man. I'm pissed off about it. I'm not even gonna front. Again, bro. Again, all of this, is Tonali a bad player, bro? Do you know what I mean? You have to admit they're doing their thing right now. Is it gonna work? We don't know. But come on, let's not be salty. I'm salty that they got him. For me, you know, that's true. Over the top, where it's they probably, but just like we've had this for time. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I don't know, man. I don't know. Listen, I've said it weeks ago, right? That they're trying to do something cool, but it's 50-50 still, because the last 2 years you've been fighting life and death with the league. That's what you've been doing. So it could very much be that again, even with all of this money they're spending and stuff. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying at this point, it doesn't feel to me that they're going to be. And I feel like most of you probably feel that as well. Or maybe you don't, but it is coming across a bit salty, guys. I can't lie. If only Spurs have been relegated, that's it. That's it. That's why I'm upset with Newcastle as well. That's why I don't mind seeing them getting pillaged right now, because why did they beat up West Ham like that 3-0? You didn't have to do that, man. You couldn't have got further. You weren't going to get relegated. You couldn't have got into no Europe. Like, just relax, innit? You should have known what the, you know, what the message was, bro. You should have known what the job was. You didn't do it. Didn't do it. You know what I mean? Crazy work. But big up to LFC Gamer, man. Big up to you, man. Listen, if I was Liverpool, I don't know. Maybe I'd be feeling a bit anxious at Liverpool as well. Like, what's the targets for you, man? We'll probably get into some canon headlines in a minute, because I've been on for an hour and we're just chatting rubbish. Big up to Andrew. Take your time with it. Big up Quaj. I hope you are well, brother. Yes, man. Big him up. Arteta was convinced that Saka, Madueke, Odegaard, Gabriel James, Zubimendi, Havertz will help us retain the title and win Champions League. These are the same players that we can't really add Madueke in there because he's only just come, and Zubimendi as well. But these are the same guys before that was, you know, wasting opportunity after opportunity, you know. And look what happens. Like if you look at Trossard and Martinelli at the start of the season. Look how they were gassed. Look at how they were playing like there's a battery in their back. Why? Because Madueke was bought and he started playing on the left wing. So now there's competition. Now Martinelli and Trossard think they're not going to start. It's only when Madueke started being rubbish on the left, and then it's like, right, we're going to have to move him to the right, especially because Saka got injured. That allowed them to come back in with a little bit of comfortability. And then they got, you know, lazy again, really. Trossard only got better towards the end of the season. Martinelli just kind of plateaued off. He'd come up with a little important goal every now and again. I think he got like 7 goals in the champs. So that was good. But in the Prem, I think he got like 1 goal. So, you know, even Havertz, you know, you're not just going to walk into the team. Well, most of the time you are, especially for the big games. But when you see that Gyökeres is there and he's scoring goals and he's looking like the main man, even he has to try and start doing a little bit. That's what competition does. You know what I'm trying to say? The only place there's no competition is on the right, because The moment Saka's fit enough to kick ball, he comes in. And that's what I mean about Arteta holding us back. People think I'm a madman, but I try and explain it every single day. You know what I mean? He hates leaders, hence the reason Odegaard is your captain. If he was the captain of the Titanic, he'd have sunk before leaving the dock. I'm telling you, if he is the captain of the Titanic, he probably would have fell off the little bridge bit. You know, that goes from the dock to the boat. You got to go up the bridge, but he probably fall off of that. The wind will blow and topple him. The worst captain in history. In history. You know what I'm trying to say? The worst captain in history. LFC, absolute facts. Look at this guy. So again, see, I hope you guys can see. He tries to act like I'm playing victim. No, not at all. Not at all. I just sit back and wait for you to say something, which is very regular now. Very, very regular. Yeah, you saw him bullying DJB yesterday. I'm going to get on the phone to DJ. You saw what he was doing. Disgusting. I think we're now seeing the real Shane Gooner. Would the real Shane Gooner please stand up? He's the real Shaney. Yes, he's the real Shaney. You know what I'm trying to say? You saw how he's bullying me, bullying DJB. Maybe a guy was right. Oh, big up him. Him, that guy. The bully. Welcoming Shane and the Raiders. I know you're going to subscribe to him already. Make sure, though, one of us have got to get to 3K. Maybe the bully. My life might be a bit easier after that. Do you know what I'm trying? The real Slim Shaney, you know, coming in and starting again. I'm telling you, man. If any of you not believe the victim story that he puts across, I can't. There's his link, man. Go and subscribe to him. But saying that Arteta must love the film Titanic and his relationship with Odegaard is stronger than Jack. You know what I'm trying to say? Imagine if Havertz was in the water, Arteta would move over. There was bare space on that little thing, bro. The plank or what? There was bare space, bro. Move the fuck over. Do you get? Yeah. If that was me on the thing, like, oh, there's space. Push Arteta into the water. Oh, is there? I don't like. I'd love to just smother him with a pillow, bro. I really would. Even now, guys. And you know what? I'll tell you what's been pissing me off lately as well. And I mentioned it a couple of days ago. Because this guy had no risk or jeopardy. Like, my whole world just got spun upside down. And not just that, but you didn't have no risk or jeopardy and you still played cautious as fuck. You still did it. Even though there was no risk to your job, you were going to be here next year regardless. You still chose to go into your shell and a car. That's why we only won one trophy this year. That's why in one-off games, we're probably not going to win them. That one spun me. So even though you've got no pressure, even though it looks like you do, because we're going life and death with Man City, even though they're supposed to be washed, and we keep making a gap and then letting it get making a gap and then, yeah. Oh my days, that spun me. So even though there is no risk, even though you're going to be here next season, you absolute you maniac, you still played like that. Oh, it makes me feel sick. It makes me feel sick, everybody. It makes me feel even worse than KSC saying that they're going to keep him. These men are idiots, but they're just happy to get their Champions League money. They're happy to have made the money that the club has made this year, 740 million. That beats Man City's best year over all of the time they've been around. So, of course, the KSC Donnies are happy. But it's Arteta. You never had no pressure and you still played like that. It tells me everything I need to know. Big up to you, Kaja, man. Appreciate it, bro. Do me a favor, though. I know I might not have got there. Please make sure. I know you've been killing it with the links. Keep it going. Shane's in the building. Let's get his link in there. Shaw. Like, everyone who's got a channel, put your own in as well, please, bro. Yeah? LFC Gamer. You know what I mean? So I've got to give you some ratings for that. Big up to Chapping with Jay. Big up views. What are the man them going to say if we don't sell these, man, and don't buy anyone? Then go trophyless. They're gonna put it on Burr. Didn't the Cronky say they're going? There you go. They told us excitement, goosebumps. They told us loads of stuff, and they've just been lucky, just like Arteta. He tells you 1 year second's not good enough. Then he tries to big up second the next year when we don't win it. Oh, guys, so many years coming second. Get shut the fuck up, bro. That's not what you told us last year. There was one point when I thought, I might, you know what I mean, 22, 23, bro. And why? Why did I even think, I might like this guy? Because of the football we was playing. That was an anomaly. He told you, bro. We should have believed him. We should have. That was the anomaly. He told us, and we didn't believe him. We wasn't ready. 7th attempt, he wins the Premier League. Hey, you got there in the end, but a broken clock is right twice a day. What did you do special to do that? Nothing. The rest of the league was crap, and we still went life and death with it. But people don't want to say that we're champions. All of a sudden, you imagine us playing like Barca or something. Like, get out of it. Get out of there, man. Trapping bigger. Imagine getting paid 2 seconds. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Maybe, bro. And it might happen. I'm not saying that everyone's wrong. I'm just saying, as of right now, you think I weren't salty about Liverpool going mad last year? Like I didn't want Isaac. Imagine if we got him as well. Mad. Do you know what I mean? You think I was salty on these men are taking the piss? They've won the transfer market. Like, why are we sitting on our hands? That's what I was on. I'm not saying Spurs have won the transfer market, but bloody hell, they're making a statement, man. And regardless of whether they're the little bros or not, you can't be disingenuous about it, in my humble opinion. 275 for Tonali isn't the problem. He's a top player. The problem for them is they aren't in UCR right now investing for the future. Well, they're trying. How are they going to get there, bro? They need something to stop the rot. That's what you've heard me say about Spurs quite a lot recently, right? They need something to stop the rot. Because if they don't, and they go and buy a couple of meaty dons and rely on people like Spence and which I think is gonna, bro, he was looking so good the first year. He's looking so bad. Like, if you don't try something, it's more than likely you're gonna be down at the bottom again for the third year going, and it might be third time lucky. Like, you might go down. And if you go down, the club's done. I'm telling you that now. Like, I'd be very surprised if they came straight back up. So I understand what you guys are saying, but what else are Spurs meant to do? How are they supposed to stop the rot, guys? If they don't try and make a statement, if they don't try and... What are they supposed to do? You know, just like when we are playing shit and, you know, and we had shit players, how are you going to stop the rot? Got to buy better. You got to do better, you know? I can see Bruno G at United, you know, maybe. I thought he would have been better there, even Fernandes. Like, I don't rate you, but that probably would have been a better move for you, to be honest with you. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Even if Man United got Tonali, I would have been just as pissed. Just as pissed. What do you mean we're the champions and there's been record breaking bids and stakes are getting moved around and we're not even at the table with our folk? I don't understand it. Personally, excuse me. There's Shah's link, man. Big up to you, my bro. Yeah, lovely girl. Make sure that you go and sub to her. Big up to Flawless as well. Donversation TV. They like all do work together. I think it's the Absolute Podcast. She's on there doing lots of there's a whole team of people over there, and she's got her own channel called Ball and All. You know what I mean? So show her some love. Yeah, Rochdale fan as well. So that's going to be the first Under the Lens with, I don't even know where they are. If you're still in the building, Shah, let us know what league, where, do you know what I mean? You're gonna be teaching me on that one. And there's a link there. Yeah, it's no longer a sausage fest. Or it weren't for a bit. Put away your Lincolns, put away your Cumberlands. There's a lady in the house. I don't know if the first lady's in the building today either. I've not seen her. Spuds link with Croupy. Are you taking the mic? Like what? What? But it only feels to me that they're moving mad. Everyone's like, oh, it don't matter. They're going to get relegated. Bro, I'm not going to lie. It sounded like Cope. It sounded like Cope. Senesi, fucking Van Heck. You know what I'm trying to say? Fernandes, Tonali. If they get Croupy as well, that's a mad window, man. Like, now it makes the other one, the competent guys, look a little bit better. That is dark. E. Ross is in the building, my bro. How you doing today, E. Ross, the boss? Hold on. What's going on for Tottenham, though? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'll tell you what we are going to do quickly. Tonali's good, but I prefer Bruno G or someone better. Like who, bro? Who do you reckon? For you, who's better than Bruno G right now in that position? There's probably a few out there, to be fair. But fair play. You can think for yourself. I always got to respect that. We don't agree on this one. I don't know why. 2 years ago, I would have agreed hand on heart, but now I don't know why. It's just a feeling, but it's a feeling nonetheless. You know what I mean? Big up to Jamboy. 275 over the top for Spurs. I think I read that, didn't I? because there's well, it doesn't really matter. They like I said to you guys, what they're about action right now. You know what I mean? You can do all the if buts and all the rest of it. I could walk out today, get hit by a car. We just don't know, innit? Just don't know. If you don't do anything, nothing's gonna change. And that's my point. That's the point I'm making. So for anyone trying to cope and say, "Oh, it's not very good," and like, come on, man, I feel like that's a bit disingenuous right now. Even if it is Spurs, you know what I mean? Even if it is, what are you supposed to do if you're in the mire? Just stay there. No, you're supposed to do anything to get out of it. Spend money, like whatever you need to do. So that's what I'm basically trying to get at. Havertz is shit. I think we can all agree on that. Huh? Furthermore, we can get the obligatory Havertz is shit round of applause. We can all agree on that one. Do you know what I mean, Tone? Yeah. I'll tell you what we are going to do, though, very quick, though, man. I know a lot of you are going to pile out, but it is what it is. We're going to do the canon headlines. And again, my gangista, I wasn't prepared because the one that I had lined up was X. It weren't even Sky. Do not, you know what I mean? So we're gonna get it lined up now. My apologies. I went on to X yesterday to see his people chatting rubbish. No, we got the here we go yesterday. Yeah, we got a picture of Tonali and Fernandez standing next to each other. That could be AI, to be fair. I can't believe it, guys. I can't. Right, let's get this up anyway. Get through this quickly. We've already lost a couple of people. I see you, but if you leave and don't press the like, Jesus is gonna know. Whoever you believe in, they're gonna know. Karma, Mother Nature, and it will probably be mad for you down the line. I'm just saying. I'm trying to warn you. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Man City latest pursuit of Sheffield Wednesday goalkeeper gathers pace. Yeah, I've been hearing that they're linked with Malo Gusto, Sarah J. What are you doing? But I'm telling you, managers come in, they have their own favorites. You think Pep Guardiola would go and try and get Malo Gusto? Do you get it? Let me just see if there's any mention of anyone else. It's the headlines, guys. It's not the whole news reviews. So I don't think I'm going to read the whole story because I'm not 20-year-old and I leave her. Anything on anyone else? No. Maresca obviously has his interview. Juventus contacted Maresca before Man City appointment. Yeah, that was news that was kind of commonly not known, to be fair. Liverpool latest two coaches to link up with Iraola again. Why this is happening, I don't know. Talking about my internet, not really too interested in that. Spurs record spending spree not done. But how are they pulling this off? I'm not going to read the whole thing. Fernandez and Tonali signings as the influence takes hold. Tonali set to join in a deal worth up to 100 from Newcastle after Spurs confirm Fernandez arrival for 85 million. I mean, when's the last time we spent 185 on two players? That's what I'm trying to say. It's a joke, bro. These men are still doing that before us, and we won the league, by the way. Feels like things are changing in N17, not according to my chat. You know? Everyone's salty in the chat. I hear it. I'm pissed off as well, but don't be disingenuous. You can be. I'll give you some credit. I'll give you some credit because it's not in the realms of impossibility, is it? Furthermore, it's 50-50. They could be down there again, but you have to say it's looking all right, man. You have to say they're trying. You know what I mean? We'll take Spurs total outlay in this window to 237, surpassing the 225 spent in the summer of 23. De Zerbi has completed his business, whatever. Tonali, all because they're from the same city. That's crazy works. I thought they might mention something else. They tried to get Eze and Gibbs White last season, so they were trying to go a little bit better than what they were going for before. Do you know what I mean? So there you go. It's just the headline, so I'm not reading the whole thing. De Zerbi played a huge role in Tottenham move, like I said. Oh, just come, we can eat. I don't know. Is there a Brescian delicacy that they could eat together? It seems pretty gay. I'm not gonna lie. But like I said, 275 is probably that's probably the big reason. Arsenal latest former gunner Corzola retires the magician, man. I don't know if there was too many players technically as good as him with both feet as well. Yeah, we was actually, people didn't think they didn't rate it then. We was actually getting treated to something special with Santi. Bronze extends Chelsea stay by another year. I don't really cover the SPL. My apologies. The qualities elite Tonali can bring to Spurs. I mean, Brighton latest Seagulls signed defender Savoboda, if I can say that correctly, are below waiting for a work permit, so he's going to be the new manager at Fulham. And Glasner close to agreeing 3-year deal to go to Forest. That seems a bit mad to me. He's going to sign a 3-year deal and he might be there for 3 months with Marinakis. You never know, do you? You never know. Obviously, England got through life and death with Congo. Crazy stuff. I mean, we only do this for the transfer talk, though, to be fair. Spurs target Krupi with spending. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. They're actually taking the mick. United have pulled out the race to sign Mexican sensation Gilberto Mora. Jesus Christ. United are just getting... I don't know. It's kind of embarrassing for United at the moment as well. Why have you pulled out of the race with who? You know what I mean? Curtis Jones may stay at Liverpool as he's reluctant to join Forest. Coventry City are set to make switch. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So you'd rather sit at Liverpool than go and get regular games at Forest. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You don't have to leave the country. Excuse me. You don't have to leave the country. You know what I mean? You don't even have to leave the league. But you'd still rather stay at Liverpool. So players are like that, guys. That's why I feel like we're going to struggle with Gabriel James. Coventry are set to make Switzerland an Eintracht Frankfurt defender Aurele Amenda their first signing, if I've said that correctly. We're into the paper talk now, so it's nearly done. Declan Rice insisted he felt as good as gold. He's lying. Everyone can see it. Even in that game, that's why they had to take him off, because he was limping. You tried to put him in right back. Did you not see he was knackered in the middle? I feel like I'm the only guy that cares for Rice, you know. I promise you that. That's mad. He can't do 3 seasons in a row playing on injuries. He just can't. England fans have demanded King Charles grant a bank holiday after the bank holiday. You went life and death about a bank holiday. That's cheeky. Thomas Tuchel hailed assistant coach Anthony Barry for inspiring. He was doing all the talking, inspiring the team. You know, coming for the halftime interview. What was Tuchel actually doing, man? He's lucky, but if they went out to Congo, they probably would have. They should have sacked him in the tunnel. Let's be honest. Tuchel says the altitude of the Azteca Stadium is a huge advantage. It is. That's not even a lie. Not just that, but Mexico play good football. Like, forget the altitude. They probably would have beat them anyway. Or it's going to be a 50-50 game with Mexico. Believe that, England fans. Unfortunately. Senegal star Pepe Gay has gone on strike from the international team, sparking a row with head coach Pape Thiaw. The Villarreal midfielder says he'll be taking a break from the squad while technical team is in place in the wake of their 3-2. I mean, boy, what did they was kind of embarrassing, yeah? From what I saw of the highlights, that penalty, they didn't even show the replay of the penalty, so I don't know if it definitely was or weren't or whatever. But you're trying to delay, like, that was just embarrassing, man, honestly. They played so well, and then to come back and you're not even in the tournament, that is just wild to me. I can't lie. Leandro Trossard was involved in a furious row with Tillemans. That's what I saw, and I was like, yo, it's done. It's done. These men are out. So I stopped watching. Krupi heads list of Tottenham targets for left forward as they continue one of the biggest spending windows in the Premier League. I'm Tottenham, bro. But they got to do something. They got to do something. What else were they going to do? Not do anything? Then it's guaranteed they'll probably be down there again. Do you know what I mean? Like, pulled out the race to sign Mora. We've read that story. Curtis Jones as well read that story. Is there anything new? Glasner, no, there ain't. I just don't know. The Pereira stuff was just mad to me. Kind of did all right, and then Forest head coach with the disappointed and saddened Portuguese making a surprise departure from the City ground. Very surprised. I'm telling you, Marinakis, they probably disagreed over one thing, and it went mad. Aston Villa has taken its fight to register 17-year-old Brian Majdo to the Court of Arbitration. And then we're going into tennis. So I'll come out of that quickly, my gangista. We'll go over to X quickly. We're going to do the Dolmio puppet. And then we'll be back into your comments for a little while. Keep liking the video. If you haven't, definitely subscribe if you're new. I was in the 60s. Now I'm back in the 50s. I think I lost 4 subscribers, within a day. Let's help us make it up. 1 year since Chloe Kelly made her Arsenal return permanent. I tried to get Chloe Kelly on the channel. Like, she's someone I know's cousin, in it, but she's too big for views. Like, you know what I mean? So I tried, though. I did try. As always, I come here. Big up to Storm Still, my brother. Jam Boy, my brother as well. Yeah? Always sharing the live. Hendo, that was yesterday. Jam Boy, Storm Still. Yeah, big up to Quadra for yesterday. You, man, didn't do it today, though. What's going on? I'm joking. But we always have to give love to the people that show me love. So what's a yo done me all day? We're here. Here we go. We got the Here We Go Meister. Tottenham have entered the race. Not entered the race, bro. It's a here we go. Cazorla retires from football. Still a magician at his age. Do you know what I mean? What a player he was, man. Ay. I suppose for him, people are talking about why wouldn't you want to play Champions League? And I agree. Why wouldn't you? But you don't have to move up north now. You probably don't even have to change his house. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's mad. And what the United fans were saying, and I think some people in the chat were saying that Spurs offered him more money a week as well. So he's probably just as much as a mercenary then, isn't it? When we spoke, it was very special. We look at football in the same way. Oh my God. Excited for this next step. Spurs is a massive club and De Zerbi was a key part of why I joined. Hey. For sure, De Zerbi has been crucial for me to join Spurs. He played a big role. Of course, these guys, man. I can't wait to work with him. Jesus Christ. Sandro Tonali on dream move to AC. I think someone said that in the chat, innit? Always rumors about it. We always joke about it. One day there's a chance we'll seriously talk about that. Gee, you've only just moved as well. But he was doing this for Newcastle as well. This guy might just be one of those hot potato guys. Do you know what I mean? That just wants to jump around. Oh, it's simple. We decided for a change and we're ready for this new adventure. I told you, bro. He's one of those guys that just get bored. Like, he probably, like, when he moves into his house, he probably don't even unpack. He probably moves in with the bare minimum. You know what I mean? Already furnished and that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, this guy, bro. But still, I'm not going to act like I didn't want him at the club, because I did at my club. On his way to London to undergo medical, for God's sake. Don't care about that kind of stuff. Don't care about these interviews. Just in the spirit of not wasting time. Bayern confirmed Nico returns to Chelsea with immediate effect. This guy as well, bro. They better keep him there. Anyhow he comes to Arsenal, we need to start going to the club with pitchforks, you know, all-time fires. Like, we need to go mad. Don't care about that. Glasner will sign a 3-year deal at Forest. All done after verbal agreement. There you go. He will lead the project. Also involvement in transfer plans. Please back him, Marinakis. Please. You've got a real bad boy now. You have. Like, I wouldn't have gone out to get him first. There's Enrique, Ancelotti. There's other people. But he's up there. I rate this guy as a coach, innit? You know, like, don't mess him up, Forest, innit? Don't mess him up, man. Back him. This is the guy. So Bazu Amana Traore. Never heard of him. Matthias Fernandez completes medical. Done, dealed, formally. It's a done deal. It's done. Sealed, mate. Unbelievable. I think they've overpaid for him. But like I said, I still rate the statement. I do. I won't bother to read all of this stuff about interviews, Jude Bellingham, whatever, Pochettino, whatever, Gatorade, whatever. Is there no more transfer stuff? I'll take a break from the team. We gave you that already. Man of the match for USA. What's going on? Fabrizio killing it with all of this stuff, man. Don't see Ornstein doing all of this, but there you go. Dinamo Zagreb have sealed Danny Rodriguez from Barcelona. There you go. Newcastle agree package to sign Ivorian winger. This is the can't even talk. Torre. Here we go. From Hoffenheim. Who? You're losing all of your players, and this is who you bring in. I need to speak to Jordy Dredd. I know he is vexed right now. I know he is more than upset right now. That is so dark. Klopp might be the new German manager. I mean, can't do worse than Nagelsmann. 2 very bad tournaments from Germany over 8 years. Dark. He's agreed. I can't believe Spurs actually done this, you know. I've been trying to keep cool, bro. I'm actually pissed off. I know you guys don't rate him. Here it is. Here's the here we go. Unbelievable, bro. Oh, it's all right. We got the World Cup and it's all right. We usually take long on the July the 1st. Well, here we are, bro. Soon as July 1st came along, these men started doing Morse code, smoke signals, phone calls, messages in a bottle. Like, that's what Burr should have been doing, bro. But no. It's dark, man. It's dark. I'm pissed off about it, bro. Yeah, mad deal for Tonali. We know Tonali. This was all yesterday. This was all yesterday. On the 1st of July that everyone wants to tell me about. That's when the announcement gets made. It don't mean that's when the fucking, pardon my French, it don't mean that that's when the business should start. No, you do your, and people weren't about that's when it starts. They were doing their business. Players were getting agreements signed, things done. You know, like, what? It's annoying to me, man. I can't lie. Talking about England, you went life and death with Congo, man. I'm sorry, I weren't impressed with England yesterday. You need to do a lot better if you want to go further in this competition. And I think that might be that in terms of the transfer stuff. Congo eliminated, England through, surpasses Pele. I'm telling you what, though, he's England's only world-class player. And he's been rubbish. He wasn't even that good in the game. But that's why he's world-class, because that brace was clutch. Absolutely clutch. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That second goal, world-class. Can't deny it. Do you know what I mean? Can't deny it. That might be, we got a Glasner. Here we go. I didn't see this yesterday. I thought it was just talks. We got a here we go. That's mad. I think AC Milan dissed Glasner, but you know what it is? AC Milan ain't got no money. So not only are they going to get Amarim in on the cheap, but they're going to say to him, you can't really get bad boys, you know, you better call up all your friends. That's why he called up Manuel Ugarte. Obviously, he's injured. It's crazy work, isn't it? Here we go for Glasner. I think that's a good move for Forest. However, is it a good move for Glasner? If Marinakis don't back him, it could be a nightmare move. Mika Marmo has signed up Feyenoord. Don't know who he is. Here we go for Glasner. Saibari, absolutely killing it as of late, man. Absolutely killing it. Big move to Bayern as well. Big him up. World Cup goal for DR Congo. Yep, Saibari. I think that might be that, you know, in terms of more on Luka Vuskovic. Yeah, he's going to Brighton, man. I swear I saw that in Sky. That was going to be one of my headlines until I saw that bloody Tonali had signed for Spurs, and I'm sitting there thinking, pinching myself. What multiverse is this? Am I dreaming? But yeah, he's going to be going to Brighton. Medical in the US. There's no excuses, bro. There's no excuses for me personally. Brighton agree. It's a here we go. And that's what was going to be on today's thumbnail. But of course, Tonali was the bigger news. And Glasner, probably the biggest news of the day. Game over for Pereira. I feel really bad for him because I didn't think he done bad, innit? Do you know what I mean? But there you go. So they basically swapped. Brighton got Vuskovic. Tottenham got Van Heck or Van Hecke, however you say his name. And just going over the same thing. So we'll stop it there. I'll jump back into the comments for a little bit. Still lucky enough to have 32 of you legends in the building. I appreciate it. I'm unsubbing from Shane Guna. He's so out of order. Don't do that. Don't do that now. That's not, yeah, we're joking. Like, that's my bro. That's my brother. But what we ain't joking about is this whole little Arteta move that he tries to pull, a real top Guna move. And I think we can all see who the real bully is. Would he please stand up? Please. You saw him bullying DJ. You was there. DJ might not even have told you because you was on live. Shane got straight on the blower. Big up to Hickney, by the way. My apologies. Big up to you, my bro. Hope you're well. Alex the boss man's in the building. This man telling me. Big up, man. De Zerbi is a shit manager. He left Marseille in a bad state. Let's see what happens at Spurs, man. Let's see what happens at Spurs. Glad you didn't sign Isak. He's useless. But like I keep telling you, it's like when you lot were doing your madness in the window. No one was saying how bad it was. And anyone that did, they just looked salty. Just being honest. And as I keep telling you guys, what are Spurs meant to do? Just concede and get relegated? I don't know. It's a bit mad, isn't it? I think Arteta thinks he doesn't need anyone. willing to just load up and go again. I'm terrified of that happening. Same, bro. Not just for the fact that we ain't gonna win nothing, but our players are going to be broken. Most of them are broken now. They are going to be broken. He's such a speg. That's what I'm trying to say. Every season, if there's players that can improve your first team, you should be trying to get them whether you win the league or not. And this club is never gonna move like a big club, in my humble opinion. Like, he's a more expensive Andy Carroll. Like I said, man, everyone's got their thingy, but you can't. I feel like it's a bit disingenuous, bro. If Spurs got Koopy, I'd be pissed off, but you're not pissed off over Tonali. Fair play, bro. That's I can't, bro. I'm pissed off now. How are they going mad? And we're just sitting on our hands. Like, do you want to win the Champions League? Like, do you want to try and retain? Because just having the same squad ain't good enough. Prefer Bruno over Tonali. Fair play, or someone better than Tonali. I think you said that, innit? Bruno G is the one I want. Fair play. But for me, 2 years ago, now I'd rather Tonali. Arsenal need to shape up. Not even just that though, bro. But it don't matter. Do you know what it is? It's another big player going to another club, and we're just sitting there twiddling our fingers, doing origami like we always do. Turkey, Marmoush, Semenyo, Gahey, going everywhere else but Arsenal. We're not even trying. That's what winds me up. All of those players can improve our squad. So why are we not even trying? Because we don't want to displace Odegaard, or we don't want to displace Saka. Like, this is my point. Big up to Gary. Hope you're well. Get me Chouameni. Like, we need someone better than Zubamendi. But if we do, God knows what's going to happen to Lewis Skelly. You know what I mean? So it's mad. It's so mad. At this point, like I said to you guys, if you guys can see the plan, if you guys can see what you think's happening, please let me know. Like, please. Do you know what I mean? Because I can't see it. It feels very, very unplanned. It feels very, very. We wasn't ready. Do you know what I mean? It feels like free. We come to the window freestyling. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Absolute baller, bro. Absolute baller. One of the best we've had at the Arsenal. I'm not even kidding. Absolute baller. Secrets in the building, my bro. How you doing today, man? Big up. Good to have you in the building, as always. Glasner might get Forest cooking, but all the same, don't piss off the Mac. That's what I'm saying. He signed a 3-year deal. He might be there 3 days. He got 3 weeks. Do you know what I'm saying? If he winds up Marinakis, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? 260 a week for Jesus. Nobody trying to pay that. He's not trying to not get that either. He wants to get that as long as he can. That's why with Gabriel James, we need to just say, listen, bro, like, either agree with us and try and get a team, or we're just gonna rip this up, like pay it off, because that's all we can do now. Keeping him for what? We're gonna have to pay the money anyway. Keeping him restricts us from getting somebody else. Oh, but we're gonna lose money. We lose money every year anyway. Any of these players we buy, we never recoup what we paid for. Not even break even. We've not been good at business for a long time. So don't everyone turn into business analysts now. Money men now. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Nah, bro. Because ain't no competence gonna fix the incompetence, is what I'm trying to say. So we got to move on from it, one way or the other. Inspiring comeback against Congo. We are really crap. I mean, bro, life and death, bro. But it was coming. And me and Shane was saying that, like, you're not doing enough, Congo. It's like they were getting tired, losing concentration. I don't know what it was. But again, England going life and death. There was some man say, big up Roy, 5-0. And he's right. They should be beating them 5-0. But at certain points, Congo were bopping the ball about. I'm like, they're playing better than England. What's going on? Crazy work, innit? I said Spurs investing for the future. I only care about Arsenal doing the same. Yeah. That's why. Obviously, they can do what they like of it, but it's pissing me off when we just won the league, just got to a champs final, and we're sitting on our hands. The players we could have done with more last season. We might have won more. Not just that, but as I keep saying, Saka's a risk, Havertz a risk, Odegaard's always in and out injured. Declan Rice is going to go into his 3rd season playing on injuries. Timbers mash up, Ben White's mash up, Saliba needs a surgery. That's 7 players already. And there might be more. It's all right. It's all right. We'll just take our time. We'll let everyone else go everywhere else and hope we get Champions League. You know what I'm trying to say? Kroopy is scary. Kroopy's young. The money they want for him is a lot, but I like Krupi so much. I can't lie. I do. To spend 80 to 100 million on Krupi, I don't know. I'd rather probably go and get Osherman. I think that's probably more of a calculated risk, but I like Krupi a lot. Do you know what I mean? Again, it's someone that, or this player, you know, you might be able to get this player off the market. Why are you not trying? So sick of it, guys, man. There's Gary's link. Appreciate you, Kwaja, man. Appreciate it. I did do it today. Sorry, bro. What's that relating to again? My apologies. Just had a bit of a brain fart there, my bro. Inconsistent in the building. We telling me, bro. Big up. Spurs is gonna most definitely take points off a lot of people next season, but they're not gonna win it. Not, bro. They're not, bro. I'm not talking about them challenging. I'm talking about them just not being in the bottom half of the table, not finishing, like going life and death. Like they've got to do something, ain't they? They might get a conference. They might get into Europe. You know, who knows? The places go down to where? 9th, 8th. Who knows, man? They got to do something. If they just sat on their hands again, everyone be like, oh, look at this. Twice Spurs nearly got relegated. They're not even trying to get out of it, blah, blah, blah. So the story would have been different, innit? So like I said, man, God loves a trier, apparently. Like, that's what they tell me. And so does views. You know what I mean? I'd rather you try than not try at all. Like, personally, you know? Big up to Inconsistent, no. Do not. He's a dead, not just that, but you're talking about ambition. Where's his? He's just been taking the piss with all these other clubs to just get more and more money at Is it Bilbao he's at? Do you know what I'm trying to say? He might have gone to Barca, but they're thinking, bro, the money that these men are talking about, the wages as well, just overhyped and I can't believe that guy. Do not bring him here. We want to sit on our hands because only Nico Williams is the option, then sit on your hands. You know what I mean? Atletico gonna get Morton. I can't even say that. Can anyone, tell me how to say that, bro? I said I'm scared. Hey, big up to Tone. Nico Williams isn't even good enough to play for Coventry. He's rubbish, bro. I'd rather get Iñaki. I'd rather get his brother. And even he still ain't good enough. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's better than, but even I literally just said the same thing. I promise on my daughter that I didn't see that comment. I promise you. Great minds. Do you know what I mean? Come on, my gangista. We've been flirting around the 40 mark, which is a lot better for me as of late. Are we on 40 likes though? Are we on 40 likes? Is any of you legends, you know, a new subscriber? If you're still in the building, then let me know. Obviously not a lot because I'm still in the 50s, which is terrible. And we're on 30 likes. If you ain't hit the button yet, guys, let's go. 40 bare minimum. Let's go, my people. I'm sorry, I'm looking like Wreck-It Ralph as well. And I don't know why. Because I'm pretty sure I heard the door close and there should be no one in the house. You know what I mean? So why is it Wreck-It Ralph? Every time, bro. My apologies, man. Anyone would have thought I'm on dial-up. Burr still chilling, must have been told. I don't know, bro. You shouldn't be chilling, bro. At all. Do you know what I mean? Like, at all. Big up to you, though. Facts. Bayern signed the Moroccan Don. Hey, he's very, very good. He's very, very good, and he's having a ball of a time. Lit up the World Cup. Got a big move to Bayern. Life is going sweet for Saibari right now. Mohammed in the building. How you doing? Big up views. Tottenham are acting like a big club. I'm glad that Daniel Levy effed off out of my club as he was cancer to my club. Deserve be very demanding when it comes to players. Well, you're trying to. I don't know about big club, but you're trying to. And that's what I got to rate. Because you can't carry on like that. You can't. I mean, you can say that about Levy, but the new guys last season weren't really, you nearly got relegated with those guys. And I felt like they could have done better then. However, I'm not going to be disingenuous. You're making a statement this season. Facts. I wanted Tonali, like, big facts. Do you know what I mean? So there you go. Bert is waiting to go ham after. No, I don't know, bro. Maybe, but it does nothing for me, bro. Why are we waiting for what? Go ham. Go ham when everyone's gone. Do you know what I mean? Go ham when the prices go up. Like, what? I don't know, bro. I didn't even finish your comment. It's spinning me. I don't even want to hear none of this. It's no disrespect to you. I was saying the same when Roy was saying it. What do you mean, patience? Go ham. Giving these guys you should have been going ham already. Finish your comment. If he doesn't, I put everything on my mum's life. I'm going to blame Arteta, bro. Well, I blame Arteta, and that why you there's no reason for us to wait. If there's anyone at the World Cup that we want, if they're good players, their money's gonna go up. How does it make sense? It doesn't make sense to wait. So it's not good enough for me this year. We just won the league, just won the Champions League. It doesn't make sense to wait. Like I'm saying, my bro, I'm not even mad at you. For me, I can't hear this, bro. I can't hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. If it doesn't make any signings, I bet anyone here $100 Arteta has something to do with it. I don't give a fuck. He will always forever. Facts. No, we 100% agree on that. We 100% agree on that. And you might even be right about what you're saying, but I'm not trying to hear that right now, bro. What do you mean? Chelsea have got players in. Liverpool have got a player in. City have got players in. Spurs are going absolutely fucking mad. Newcastle have got a player. Everton's got play. What are we waiting for, bro? Are we waiting for the prices to go up? I'm not saying directly you. I'm just what are if anyone's at the club saying wait for what? I'm baffled. Wait till after the World Cup. What, for all the valuations to go up? Oh, they might go down, yeah, but they might not. Like what? Wait for what? That's all I'm saying. I'm just getting agitated at the situation, not at you, my bro. I said the same thing to Roy. I don't want to be here. It doesn't placate me, guys, because I'm sick and tired of this. If you get to the Champs final and you win the league and you don't even try the next year, what is that? What are we waiting for? We need to be first. The early bird gets the worm. But we're never early, are we? Never. It's madness to me. But yes, we can 100% agree on that last bit. He will be a factor. And I knew that straight away from last season. Because I was saying Montgomery Berta, he's going to release the hounds. All the smoke signal, message in a bottle. I was saying all that, me, thinking that they're going to give this guy power. So now you're just bird, bro, because you're seeing the woman get beat up and you're just standing there, bro. You're not getting involved. You're part of the crime as well, bro. I'm sorry. That's me. I'm not telling you not to think like that. I'm telling you how I think because I can't, but I'm sick and tired of it. You know what I mean? I take forward Lee Kang-in. He's going to Atletico Madrid. Yeah. Everyone's doing something. We're just sitting there like, counting how much money we made last season with all of our broke players. Do you know what I mean? Flipping out. 5 margins, guys. No margins, bro. Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna try and jump on with Recon for that, maybe if he does it. But it's not giving me good game vibes. I can't lie to you. I can't. Feels like it's going to be a bit of a dead rubber. Send Jesus to the bomb squad. No one is going to buy him. Outcast living like Sterling. Facts. These guys that just they've given up on ball. Like they've got a lifestyle. They've got houses. It's the Hunger Games. They still got to get as much. They've got to play. They've got to pay for their retirement. The moment a player gets properly injured and keeps getting crocked, your career is basically over. Do you know what I mean? So they're thinking about themselves. Ravi, hope you're well today, my bro. Thanks, Kwaja. Come on, man. Always have to get the links in for everybody. Definitely like and subscribe. We've lost subscribers again. So sick of it. I come on, do hours of work, lose subscribers. It's like maybe I should just not come on. Like it's annoying. Do you know what I mean? We're linked to another 19-year-old Ali Bagovic or something like that. What are we even doing? The only person we've actually put money down for was Monga, and that got rejected. A 16-year-old, by the way. I don't get it. Like, even if you're trying to say to me, all right, we're going to give people like Ethan and Max more game time this year. All right, cool. It still don't mean that we don't need players. We need to give Declan Rice a rest, not more game time. How about that? Huh? We still need a fullback. We still need someone to hold down this left side. You're telling me that's Ethan and Dowman. If you tell me that, cool. Get rid of Martinelli and Trossard then. Do you know what I'm trying to say? There's still other positions that we need to be filled out. Regardless. So what are we even doing? Share the stream. Big up to you, man. All of you guys, that show man a bit of love. Like it. Just like this guy every day. You know what I mean? Be like Jamboy. Share the stream.
Amazing.
I mean, Spain better win tonight or I lose my shit. Oh, yeah, because you live there and yeah, I hear it. probably speak Spanish, maybe Puerto Rico. I'm not sure. I'd rather take Iñaki. Facts. They're both scrubs, but I'd rather take Iñaki. Great minds think alike, my bro. Thoughts on how Arsenal will cope with pressure next season? This is what I've been going on about near enough for the whole time. 2 hours. I'm anxious because we're sitting around doing nothing. I've already said to you, I've counted it out. There's like 7 players that you can't rely on to be in top shape. You got Havertz, Saka, and Odegaard. They can go down at any minute. That's free. Ben White, Timber, all of our right backs cropped. Magalhaes still not full fit, but whatever. Saliba needs a surgery. That's 7 players just off the top of my head. There's probably more. You know, why we even waste any money on Norgard? What, you're going to try and sell him again this year? Or you're not? He better get some more game time then, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's mad. So there's already 7 players just off the top of my head that we might struggle to field next season at the start of it. So unless we get players that's going to help the team out, and I mean really, you know, contribute with the workload, not just there to cover and sit on the bench, then I think we're going to struggle next season. I really do. Mohammed said if Tottenham go in the right direction in the transfer market in January and next summer, they might start challenging for the league. That's just my opinion. And we're all entitled to it, my bro. They might. Do I think it's likely? Probably not. However, you know, they are going in the right direction. You need to be doing things like this with the players that you're going for. Not your Gallaghers. You do need to be getting Tonalis and Kroupies and players like that. Not Codman Gallagher, bruv. You know what I mean? So it might. They've got everything there, Mo. They've got the infrastructure, they've got everything. It's like, what have they been doing for all this time? They've even been worse than my club. And you still have won a Euro. You still won something in Europe more recently than my team as well. It's horrible to think about it, man. Big up to you, Kwaja. Nico Williams, don't bring him. No one wants him. Nobody wants him. I'll get upset if we did. No worries, my man. All the big 6 clubs may sign him already during the World Cup. Arsenal, on the other hand, but that's what I'm trying to say. So no one can tell me about July this. I'm just wait, and we're only in June. I'm tired of that. I hear that every window. Be quiet. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but just in general, you'll hear it from the walrus. He's gonna tell everyone be patient, but yeah, you're out here going, hi and welcome to AFTV transfer. Shut up, bro. Stop making your videos then, innit? Do you know what I mean? Crazy work. Nico Williams, we still, do you know what I'm saying? He roast the balls. Hold on, because you know we ain't got the Maybach thing, copyright, and I can't be asked, but we always got the. Yeah, come on. He's in the building. You know what I mean? Big him up. Each and every time, definitely doing it. Spanish. Vamos, there you go. Big up to you, Rika. Make sure you all subscribe to him as well. You know, whether I can make it there tonight, make sure you guys are there. Let's get him to 600. Show him all the love in the world. You know what I mean? Man had a bit of a mad night. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, man would probably tell you a little something in private. I'm not going to lie, Gyökeres needs to learn, if you can't win balls off defenders, at least try stay on your feet. Don't let the media clown you. Yeah, well, yeah. There's lots of times he went down easy, but it was the right thing to do, if you know what I mean. Like what Lewis Skelly does, is get his body in between the ball and the player, and then we'll get a foul and go over very easily. I mean, you could say that, but as I keep saying, man, what we're asking him to do is not in his game. Do you know what I mean? It never has been. We need him on the end of things, not building play up, you know, not even passing the ball too tough, on the end of things. But you're right, there is bits that he needs to improve. And if that's the case, I mean, what do you think I think about Havertz? Big up to you guys. Inconsistent. He always ends up underground. There are some players where they're easy to take the ball off, but they can stay on their feet. Gyökeres always gets thrown to the ground. Bro, have you not seen him doing camel rides, bro, like last season? Backing up into defenders, they're fully on his shoulders and that. Thrown to the ground. He goes down easier. I'd say that more than thrown to the ground. He's way better than Havertz. Way better. He's the best one that we've got at the club, bro, to be fair. You know? And then what are we doing? Are we going to get anyone that's better than Gyökeres? No, we're not. We're talking about kids again, you know? Listen, I always keep the same energy. You know, I'm Gyökeres Defense League. But if we went and got Osherman and he starts banging it up, then guess who's sitting on the bench? Gyökeres. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So But yeah, big up to inconsistent, man. Saliba should win Best Defender Award of the Year if there's Eddie. He has been really good, in it. He has, but he's also been carrying an injury, my guy. Like he needs a surgery. That happened to Timber last year. I remember it happened to Ben White at one point. Arteta loves to hold off the surgeries and keep playing them. So how's that going to make anything better? It's crazy, isn't it? But yeah, if there is, do you know what I mean? Yeah, I think Saliba's been really good, even in the World Cup as well. Even though we shouldn't be playing, he's been very good. We have a bunch of broken pieces, and we're gonna try and go to war again. You know, like you know, these new warriors are coming, you know, with their freshly forged swords, and we've got these rusty old knives, like cracks in the metal. It's not gonna last the battle. That's what I feel. That's what I feel like, guys. I'm not telling you to feel like it, and if you feel confident, and if you feel like I'm chatting rubbish, fair play. I'm happy for you. I wish I could be like you. You know, ignorance is bliss. It's hard. It's hard, you know. I go down easy too. Pause. I don't even need to pause that, bro. Yeah, we go down easy with flippers, goggles, and a snorkel. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Don't play with me. You know what I mean? Like what? Havertz is the one that goes to the ground most. Yeah. I always say, you know, like the film Breakdance, when he comes on, he's always on the floor. He ain't even got the pack. Like Jokeres goes down easy. I completely agree with that. And he is on the floor a lot, but he battles with these defenders. It doesn't seem to me like he's some waif. When I watch Havertz, he's a waif, and he's never in his position that he's supposed to be in. He's out on the right. He's dropping deep. He's everywhere but in the center of the flipping park where you need to be, bro. Like, but yeah, look, inconsistent's not totally wrong, but I just feel like there's context to it. Like we can't expect him to be Ibrahimovic. He never was. If anyone did watch his compilations, he weren't chesting the ball off, scoring bare headers, 1-2s. No, he was running from the halfway line, shrugging people off, driving with the ball, running from the left channel, shooting on the end of things. Do you know what I mean? So when we're asking him to do like a little Havertz roll, chest the ball off, bring it down, bring the players into play, and then try and trot up to get into the box late, things like that. That's not his game. Never has been. You know, and that's all I'm trying to say. But there is learning for him to do. Let me tell you that. There is. Big up to you, my bro. South side, free Balogun. Hey, bring him back. How have you been, my bro? Yeah, are you on? Yeah. What time is it? You might have school today, innit? You might have school today. Big him up, man. Good day views with ha-has in the building. What you telling me, bro? Jokeres does need to improve, but so do the people around him. And I think that's the best way to say it. Not just the people around him, but the system around him, guys. You see the way we play football? Horrible. It really is. It's not good to watch. Like, we can't lie about that. We won the league. We got some shame. It's not good to watch. Now, spits and spurts are good to watch. We've seen good 20 minutes, good half an hour. Just very rarely a good 90 minutes. Big up to Trapping with Jay, man. But we've gone over 2 hours and people are dropping like flies. Yeah. Me and Shane, I don't believe we're doing the Spain game. If nothing comes up to mess up my day, then I'll probably jump on with Recon. We definitely got to get something in soon. And we are going to be back, of course, for more games on Friday. More games on Friday. And we're going to be back with more midday kickoffs. And I'm going to message Shah and a couple of other people because some Under the Lenses might be coming back quite shortly as well, especially while we're in the off season. It kind of makes a little bit of sense, doesn't it? So big up all of you legends, man. Big up your shoes and socks. Please make sure you hit the like if you haven't already. I'm just going to see where I can send you lovely people. So don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Let's see who's live right now. Absolutely no one. No one that I can see. Anybody live? Anyone? Anybody live? God damn. You know what I mean? I can't see nobody. I can't see no one. Have a great rest of your day. Big up, man. You too, LFC, man. Legend, bro. Hope you lot enjoy. We're nearly at Friday again, baby. Big up to you, man. Like views, great show, my bro. I appreciate all of you legends that come, man. I really do. It seems like I don't sometimes, but it's only because I feel like I should be a little bit further on. But it is what it is, man. We try to stop moaning about it as much, and you know, just have a good time with the people that turn up. You know what I mean? So big up your shoes and socks. Again, guys, if you subscribe to anyone that's live, tell me their name. We'll see if we can send you guys to someone. If not, we'll probably just have to leave it there. Because I can't see not one person on mine. All right, no one's really saying anything. Cool. Listen, have a great day. Very good chance you'll see me with Rican later, but if not, that will be happening very soon. And other than that, we'll be back tomorrow for another midday kickoff. Peace and love, you absolute legends, man.
Here.
What in the hell is going on?
Excellent question. And the answer you're looking for lies right here.
Who are you? Really?
Really? I am just a figment of your imagination. Damn, what a good old breed.